Good morning.
And welcome to Live with Lucky.
Happy Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, so wonderful. How are you doing on this Tuesday morning?
I am excellent. You know, it's going to be a hot one today, 81 degrees and sunny. And I heard we're having an 87-degree day this week. So, scholars, bring your water bottles.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, let's get ready for our Pledge of Allegiance. Scholars, you can stand, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now our Shamrock Pledge.
All right, stay standing, scholars. We are the scholars of Shamrock Gardens. We are dedicated, committed, and focused. We prepare for greatness by doing our best every day. We cooperate with our classmates, teachers, and staff. We respect ourselves and all people. We know that hard work is the key to success. There are no limits to how far we can go. We dream big, believe, and achieve. We will graduate from high school and be college and career ready. We will succeed. We will.
That is right. We absolutely will.
Every day. Every day is a step.
We can do this.
All right.
Awesome. Well, so scholars.
Oh, hello, everyone. Bonjour, bonjour.
Chef, we miss you so much.
Oh, yes. My global culinary tour takes me here and there and everywhere. But today we have a delicious cheese. It does not belong to you. Nacho cheese. That's right. That's my favorite joke about nachos. So we have a beef and queso nachos. We also have the queso nachos. We have a fiesta black beans, party in your mouth. We have a strawberry cup, a variety of milks. And of course, if you are not a fan of the nachos, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but you have the hummus. It's also
that sounds perfect.
Choose your own adventure lunch day. And then I'm very excited for Thursday. I know Miss Pulsgrove's favorite day is chicken nugget day. Oh. And then Friday we have the cheese dippers. So, or not pack your lunch accordingly.
I can't wait to see some more choose your own adventure pictures sent in.
I know, those were awesome yesterday.
I cannot wait to see what all of our little scholars are cooking up in their little children kitchens tomorrow. So please send those to us so we can look at those and see all the delicious recipes you have.
Yes. Oh, nice to see you, Chef. Bye. All right. Well, it is still Poetry Month, scholars. So hopefully you have been able to check out some great poetry books from Miss Mott. And also hopefully you were able to tune in into Dolores and Barbara last night because I believe they read some more great poetry.
They did. They read some funny ones from the Wonder book, which has some great ones in there. So yes, I hope you were able to tune in for that. If not, you can go back and watch it later. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is Tuesday. So it's Health Tips Tuesday. Health Tips Tuesday. All right, Ms. Pulsgrove, what's our tip of the day?
My goodness. You know, this is a topic that is very near and dear to Miss Miller's heart and my own because we are both highly allergic to poison ivy. Now, as you get outside more, as the weather gets beautiful and warm and you're enjoying your time in the leafy outdoors, that green world we have out there, you want to be super careful around one particular plant, and that is poison ivy. So we've got some great photos here of some close-ups of poison ivy. So a good way to remember, leaves of 3, let them be. Now, there are a lot of different plants that have 3 leaves. So it's good. You just always avoid the 3-leaf plants. But I can tell you that poison ivy does have these, the leaves are generally kind of shiny. You can see in the picture, they're kind of shiny. They've got big jags. If it's like if it's 3-leaf plant, it's like little jags, that might be like a wild blackberry or a raspberry, something like that. But you can always just not touch it. Just
will you point out that jagged part there on the leaf?
Can you see my little mouse here? It's this
there
right here. Yeah.
You can really see it on that top one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So leaves of 3, let them be. And also leaves of 5, let them thrive. So it means if they have 5, you let them grow. You let them grow. But those leaves of 3, don't mess with them, guys.
Oh, right. Let's all say that together. Ready? Everybody say leaves of 3,
let them be.
That's right. You don't want to touch those because then what happens is they have oil on them, and then you get the oil on your hand, and then anything you touch with your hands, like if you touch your face, then you'll get poison ivy on your face. One time when I was a kid, it was in 4th grade, I got poison ivy on my hand and then I rubbed my eye and that was a bad situation.
That does sound rough.
We'll go to the
Well,
next slide here.
And I was going to say, scholars, before we talk about how to treat it, make sure you know where to look for poison ivy. It's often found in an area that can get some high sun, but near the shade. It's like a high sun shade area. So that's usually the edge of the forest. So at a park or in your backyard near the edges, near the trees, that's where you're going to find it. It's not just going to be in the middle of your backyard. So you don't have to be scared to walk in the grass at the playground out here at on our campus. Just near those edges, keep your eyes out for leaves.
Because it kind of like that partially sun, partial shade.
The biggest problem with this guy is, you can go ahead and go to the next slide, is that he's really stubborn. He's really difficult to get rid of. And this is something that you don't want to try to pull up yourself. You can let your parents or someone, do that. But when it says how to treat poison ivy, the rule of thumb is anytime that you come in from outside, you need to wash your hands and you need to use soap. And what works really well for this is like a dish soap, like Dawn or something that you wash dishes with, because that helps soak up oil. So if you think about, you cooked some a greasy food, that's why you wash with that. It gets rid of that grease. So if the poison ivy is an oil, it'll help get that off of your skin, because like Ms. Polsgrove said, it stays on whatever it touches. So here's my story. Gardening, I wear gloves, right? So I have to wash those gloves again and again because they get that on there. And then also you can get it from your pets. It doesn't affect your pets, but your pets might be out there, your little dog might be out there digging in the leaves and he will get that oil on them as well. And that's how I've gotten it multiple times, is for my pets. So that oil is going to stay until you either wash in the shower or the sink, or you're washing those clothes in your washing machine.
Absolutely. And I too have it, you snuggle with a cute little cat that's maybe been running through the poison ivy, and then you get poison ivy all over you. So if you think you've touched it, don't panic. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get poison ivy. It's going to be so terrible. Just go in and wash your hands, like Ms. Miller said, with that dish soap, with that oil.
One last thing. I'm going to be a myth buster. Poison ivy does not spread, people. It does not spread. People often think that when those bubbles come up on your skin, those blisters, that it pops and spreads. That's not true. Those blisters are your body trying to heal, to take care of it, to keep it cool. Sometimes when you get it on day 1 and then 5 days later, it pops up somewhere else, it's because you still have that oil on your body. So the oil spreads, but not the actual rash.
Oh, good tips, guys. Well,
I'm an expert. I get it all the time.
Hoping that you scholars do not get poison ivy this spring and summer with all of your great outdoor play with the great weather. But if you do, now you have some tips on how to help take care of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. I don't know if we actually mentioned this, but what poison ivy does is it just makes you itch a lot. So yeah, it's kind of like the worst. It's like if mosquito bites were just like an entire section of your arm or something. So it is very itchy and uncomfortable. So you definitely don't want that happening to you.
So itchy.
Right. Well, everyone have a
awesome
fantastic
day of teaching and learning.
And see you tomorrow
on
Live with